What if someone were accused of...
Interrupt this program for a breaking news alert from the local station.
And yet another hiccup here at federal court in deliberations in Corrine Brown's corruption trial. For the first time in this case, the jury has asked a question. This comes this morning after one of the jurors was actually dismissed because of a legal reason. The judge found that the juror was dismissed, and now we're learning of a question. I want to bring in my colleague, Lindsay Gardner, to tell us more about the significance of this happening right now, just 30 minutes into this new jury deliberating Corrine Brown's fate.
Absolutely there, Tarek, because we had 12 hours of deliberations with not one jury question. Now, 30 minutes in, we have a question, and I've just gotten word on exactly what that question is. The jury asked the judge, is the defendant, Corrine Brown, responsible for everything on her taxes if she did not provide all the information or if she did not sign the tax forms? Is she responsible for items that she did not tell her CPA? So the prosecution recommended that the judge say, refer to your jury instructions. But James Smith, the defense attorney, says the government has the burden of proof here, refer to the instructions. Well, the judge said the only answer he gave those jury members is they had to refer back to their instructions. The court has instructed you on how to view the tax counts, and you need to follow these instructions. So really, in essence, Tarek, that's an answer without an answer because they have those instructions in there. So if they were looking for more clarification, they're not going to get it here. But I want to tell you why this is so significant. In sitting in on all of this testimony, Ronnie Simmons, Corrine Brown's chief of staff, admitted that he signed one of her tax forms. And then in the closing arguments, defense attorney James Smith directed the jury back to an email between Ronnie Simmons and the CPA. And the CPA, who also testified for the government in this case, 1 year asked Simmons, hey, I didn't get her charitable donations. Should I just use the list you gave me last year? Talking about Simmons. And that's part of what Corrine Brown got on the stand and said, hey, I should have been more responsible for my taxes. I was letting people in my office handle that. I take responsibility that I should have kept a closer watch. So significant that they're specifically asking, is she responsible for information given to her CPA, and is she responsible for signatures on her tax form? Because we know Ronnie Simmons was involved in both of those instances. So it's possible that they're already considering, hey, is she fully on the hook for this? And something else, Tarek, I really find significant here is because the tax charges are towards the end of the charging document. There are 22 federal counts that Corrine Brown does face. Count 1 is the big one, corruption, conspiracy. Counts 2 through 17 are all the mail and wire frauds. These are the charges that carry the longest sentence, 20 years per charge. So we're talking about the tax charges, that's towards the end. So 30 minutes in, the fact that they're already at these tax questions leads us to gather that they may have already gone through counts 1 through 17 and have had some kind of decision there. And just for those viewers at home who may not understand where Juror 8 has been, this is the new juror who has replaced Juror 13. Has this juror been privy to all of these information? I mean, where were they throughout this trial? And not to correct, because we have a lot of numbers flying around here. Juror number 5 is the new juror. Juror number 8 called in the concern about Juror 13. So as Tarek says, Juror 13 was dismissed. Juror 8 apparently had the legitimate concern, and that's what the judge found after holding that emergency hearing this morning, bringing Juror 5, an alternate, in. And what we know is that the alternates were kept in a separate room here at the courthouse. So they've reported every day, but they have not been a part of any of the deliberations until now. So the other jurors, except Juror 13, were all in the deliberations. One of our attorneys said, consider Juror 5 the new kid to class. Right. He's kind of been left out for these 12 hours of deliberations, 3 days. He's coming in late there to the party, if you will, and he's sitting in only 30 minutes they have this question. But no, he's not been privy to it. And as we were talking to attorneys, I mean, you basically had 12 jurors, and now all of a sudden one leaves and you have a new person come in after they've done 12 hours of work. There could very well be some frustration there. Oh, absolutely. And we were speaking with one of our legal analysts, Gene Nichols. As soon as we got the question, we were calling him, what does this mean? And he said he expected the question to be procedural. So the fact that it's about a count does kind of catch us off guard a little bit, because he expected it to be procedural. He also said if this new jury had an immediate conviction or acquittal, but likely a conviction, which they don't, but if they did, it's likely all setting the grounds for a possible appeal if Corrine Brown's side wanted to appeal. Well, Jim Piggott's here. Jim, I don't know if you have new information. We did have the question. Yeah, I was up there. It was just a tax question, basically on the tax. If she has to account for everything she had or just what she signed and wrote in. The judge said,
you can only go by the jury instructions. That was his answer that he wrote to them, and that was it. Kind of surprised people, I think, as you had just mentioned, that they're going into taxes when they were told right at the very beginning, start from the beginning. But they can start anywhere. Who knows where they started?
So was the jury brought in to answer when he gave that answer? Were they all 12 brought back in and then dismissed?
No, the juror's not there. It's just a piece of paper that is given, and the question was put to them, is she responsible only for what she gave the certified public accountant, or is she responsible for everything else? That's generic. It was a little bit more elaborate than that, but that's basically what the question was.
Okay, great. So obviously this jury is going back into deliberations, and we see that Corrine Brown right over our shoulder is leaving court. Obviously, she is going to go head out and get some lunch here for the day, Tark. That's typically what she's been doing. And we have our other photographer over there on that side. And of course, Corrine Brown has been instructed to not speak to the media. She was re-instructed yesterday after talking only to Channel 4. So I can pretty much guarantee after all of this morning, she's probably going to be over there very tight-lipped.
Yeah, probably has a lot of questions for her as her attorneys as well. Thanks for being with us. We'll be back live at noon. We turn you now back to programming. First, here's a commercial break.